Globalization. Globalization is the availability of goods, services, and information across the globe and allows for many things that would not normally be possible. For example, globalization allows a product to be designed, mined, and fabricated and programmed all different parts of the world. Globalization came about due to the increased availability of long-distance communication and transportation, allowing people, information, and goods to get around the world incredibly quickly, linking the world together through a connected network. Globalization should be learned about because it is one of the most important parts of our modern world. For example, it creates a large amount of jobs around the world. In China, a lot of population make their money by working in factories, making products to be shipped and sold around the world. If we did not learn about this system could be abused to make factory workers work in inhuman conditions to lower prices, as no one would have enough knowledge to do anyone about this except for the ones working there, who would have no interest in stopping it because it is their living. Furthermore, almost none of the products used in daily life would be so available without globalization. It is important to know this because some part of a product might be obtained in illegal ways with globalization, like minerals might come from the Democratic Republic of Congo, and thus fuel the ongoing civil war in the country. Learning about globalization could prevent this by having more people aware and therefore not buying minerals from the Congo. I believe globalization is not inherently good or bad, but is just a tool that can be used either way. For example, globalization allows countries like Qatar to use its resources to specialize in producing oil, while not worrying about having to put resources into salinating water that much because it gets water imports. And while other countries don't have to worry about getting that much oil because Qatar can export it to them. This helps solve both the problem of water scarcity and the global issue of energy scarcity, two global issues. And this helps all countries involved prosper. On the other hand, globalization can contribute to climate change by having the adverse climate effects focus on countries less likely to do anything about them, while also not spreading them out, making the countries that are affected more affected. For example, China has a large portion of the world's factories because it creates so many of the world's products. This can allow China to get far more polluted than it would otherwise, because so much pollution is focused on that one place. Furthermore, since China makes so much money on the factories, it is less inclined to do anything about it. This means that while China is getting hit very hard, other countries that might be inclined to help won't because they're not being affected. And the problem remains unsolved while China slowly gets more polluted. Thanks for watching. Here are my sources.